people. Welcome back to Into Prosperity. Today, we're going to be focusing on what do you need to know about self-love in February 2025. Ow, ow. And I'm wearing my red, so it's getting in the vibe of self-love, which I know we associate red with like romantic love, but like, why can't I romance myself? Hello? This is a pick a card reading, and in a moment, not yet, I will show you your decks and you'll be able to choose which pile feels most resonant for you. If it's one pile, great. If it's two, great. If you feel called to watch all three, amazing. Whatever floats your boat, whatever you feel called to, that is the message for you. Here are our piles. We have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Again, that's pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. The description down below has the timestamps for each one. Feel free to skip ahead to whichever one feels most resonant for you. Thanks. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your reading regarding self-love in February 2025. Let's get into it. Okay. It says, you can love someone unconditionally and still set boundaries with them. And then your angels think you're precious. Learning in reverse. Speak your truth. And lastly, the bloodline ancestors. We are proud of you. Summoned by your call, give specific offerings. So right off the bat, when I look at these cards, I see someone that is struggling between what I give and what I take, what I give and what I take, what I give and what I take. And that you spent a majority of your life in that struggle. And it feels like it stems from some childhood things, but that's not what we're here to get into. We're really here to figure out what can you do in this moment to move past this stuckness of not having a balance, a proper balance between your giving and your taking, because the universe operates on its own scale. And balance at the end of the day is the root of this universe and how it's made up, how stars form, how planets and universes form, the galaxies, all the way down to our own DNA having its own special balance. So, and we know that a lot of, okay, I feel the flow of words coming. We also know that a lot of illness, a lot of disease, inflammation comes from a lack of balance. And so for you, you've been struggling your whole life, pretty much. And it's not something that it's a something that you have learned, and it's also something that you inherited. So it's like a double whammy. Sorry, babes. Love you, but don't take it all as like, oh, I did this to myself. Oh, I did this to myself. Okay. Like, get rid of that thought. Get rid of that thought. That's not the point here. So right off the bat, we have this first affirmation card saying you can love someone unconditionally and still set boundaries with them. And then your angels think you're precious. Like, yes. And the fact that this is in reverse almost makes me feel like you aren't really going to your spirit team the way that you should be. You're trying to hold all of this power or all of this um, responsibility to yourself when actually, babe, you could be sharing the load. You could be delegating this work out. Somebody else could be handling this and you just making sure it gets done, but they're doing the doing. You know what I'm saying? But instead, you're trying to do it, you're trying to plan it, you're trying to create it, you're trying to debrief it, you're trying to do everything from A to Z for everything that's going on in your life and the lives of those who you are responsible for. And it's not working. It's not working anymore, babe. And so the call for you right now is really to dive into like, please don't learn this lesson again. Please don't learn this lesson again. Please do not revert back to your old ways. Just because you are about to be setting new boundaries, please don't feel like, oh, boundary setting is causing us some friction. So let me switch back to my old habits. Because whenever we're doing something new, we expect it to just automatically work, fix everything in our lives, and like, boom, bam, peace for all. But actually, it takes growing pains, like it takes some time to adjust. It takes some time to get used to things. And so we can't just run at the first sight of like, oh, this new way isn't working when we haven't even worked out the kinks yet. Maybe you need to try it again. Maybe you need to change your words up. Maybe you need to focus on something different before you slip back into those old patterns. So your self-love is very much focused on you speaking the up. Okay? And a lot of the times when people say speak your truth, they think that it comes with this level of like, I need to speak all the things that are wrong. But actually, babe, you remember when I was talking about balance earlier? You should speak the truth about the beauty, about the love, about the gratitude, about the honesty, about the care, about the appreciation, about the things that have gone so beautifully in your life, about the things that you think are just absolutely joyful. That's where your speak your truth should really come in handy because, again, with you not setting your boundaries, it's easy for you to see the negative. And spirit, your guides are actually calling you to see the good and the bad. They want you to see the full picture because when you choose to just see the negative, your self-love is bound to not be that high, that great, because all you see is the glass half empty. Okay. And so your spirit team is calling you to say all of the things. See the whole picture. The whole picture. Okay. Don't just harp on what isn't going right. And that feels especially true as we're getting into this last card connected to the bloodline ancestors. I love this card. There's so many reasons, but for you especially, I love this because it feels like at the end of the day, like all of this is you, but at the end of the day, this is your backbone. Ooh, that just gave me chills. Your ancestors are your backbone. They got you. They literally want to be there for you, okay? You gotta let them have a way. You gotta give them a chance. And so when you are calling out to your ancestors, your angels, or whatever spiritual beings that you connect with. Let them work. Let them work. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm trying to get the words together. Something just popped up. Remember earlier I was saying that you've been trying to hold all the weight in your prayers, or however you journal and however you manifest. Please do away with the idea that you only need to you need to do like, hey, ancestors, if you could just get me this, I can do 80% of the work. If y'all just give me 20, I can do the 80. And it's like you're taking away the choice of your ancestors and how they work and how they want to move with you and for you by saying, I can do the bulk of the work if y'all just give me a little inch. And while that's a great skill in the professional corporate world, whatever, that's that hustle mentality that at the end of the day is rooted in not having trust, not having a community, and having a society that is built upon your disenfranchisement. Okay? But your ancestors don't work like that. They love you. They want to see you succeed. They want the best for you. So if they can do the 80 and you do the 20, let them. Okay? Let them. All right. That's part of you setting boundaries. It's not just what you can't do, it's also what can be done for you. That's a boundary. Okay. So, your self-care, your self-love for this month is beautiful. It's you have so many opportunities to really open yourself up to assistance, to open yourself up to care, to open yourself up to full circle moments, to open yourself up to miracles. That's the word that's coming to mind, to open yourself to miracles. That's what you have a possibility of in February 2025. And that just gives me all the chilies. And I am so excited for you, babe. So excited for you, babe. Whew, okay, I think that is it for your reading. Let's go to the next pile. All right, pile two, let's get into it. Mm. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Well, let me read what we have and then we'll get into it. So we have be sure to enjoy your journey instead of always trying to fix it. Mm, mm. Healing yourself positively impacts your environment, your relationships, and your lineage. Oh, sure. Create your reality. Spirit guide speaking. Don't miss this opportunity. It's your time. No more procrastination. And lastly, the bush shaman. We live by rituals and prayers, blending in with the bush, keep secrets, and being aligned with nature. Okay, so first of all, the first thing that I see when I look at this is rainbow. I see rainbow, and maybe it's because this is also influencing your reading, but I just see color. Your self-love this month is so colorful. Absolutely colorful. You are not bound to this one box, this one definition of self-love, or this one way of practicing self-love. You literally can do it all. And if you can hear the train in the background, love is, okay? That is messages coming in. And so I first, like diving into these affirmation cards, really focusing on your journey. The roots of this whole setup is your journey. And it's all about the way that you show up for you. And when I was just talking about the colorful, there literally is no wrong or right way that you can love yourself. Okay. And so I think that this card is pointing me into the direction of possibly in the past, or maybe even now, currently, you've always thought, like, oh, I need to fix this about myself, or I need to do better about this, or I need to lose weight here, or I need to have better hair now, or I need to be more compassionate, blah, 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 blah. It's about you fixing what you think are flaws. And that has been your definition of self-love. And the rest of these cards are like, but babe, what about just you as you? What about if we just take a step and just see ourselves as we are and loving as we are instead of always trying to fix it? Huh? Yeah, can we try that? Okay. And with this like shift in mindset, shift in energy, that is literally about to propel you so fucking far. Okay? Literally, this card says, don't miss the opportunity. It's your time. Your time. No more procrastination. Meaning, and this says create your reality. All about how you making this shift into like, I am who I am and I am amazing. I am great. Like all of those I am affirmations really feel like they apply to this pile. Um, where some other piles may be drawn to different other types. But you very much a I am affirmation type of girly for this month. And it just feels like you need to be playful. This feels so playful. It feels so let me go see and do and explore and discover me. So if some of you have the means and the resources and you want to go like have a little solo trip for the weekend, do it, babe. Do it because this is the perfect month for you to actually do that. I'm getting chills just thinking about that. I got chills the last pile for something that was, relevant to them, but this one, you actually like going to invest in yourself for some solo discovery time, absolutely. And for those of you that, for whatever reason, can't get away for the weekend, even if you start with just 1 hour, 1 hour to focus and discover yourself. It could be through putting on your favorite playlist. For me, I have a playlist on Spotify called Middle School, and it's literally all the jams from middle school. And I'm just dancing. I'm just dancing, being silly, okay? And it brings me so much joy and it reminds me of just like how far I've come. It's a whole ritual in itself. So if you can get and dedicate 1 hour this month, I'm talking, it is currently February 9th. If you can commit 1 hour for the out of this whole month, 1 hour to just discovering you, appreciating you, loving you, seeing you, the beauty, the change. It's right there. It's right there. Like at the fingertips. It's right there, okay? And so your self-love is so bright. It's colorful. Maybe for some of you, you're actually going to be shifting the way that you present yourself. So maybe you're going to change your hair color, which may be a little bold for some of you. Or you're actually going to be, instead of wearing black all the time, you're going to be adding some more color into your wardrobe. Some of you feel like you're going to be, I'm feeling like, this is so specific, but this pull to have more colorful pieces of media that you consume. So your the types of music or the types of books or the types of movies that you watch, you're expanding that because you're recognizing that you like a whole lot of different things, and it's okay for you to actually indulge in those things instead of just being tied to one little box. Okay. So you are expanding. Your self-love this month is expansion, colorful expansion. And I just thank the angels for bringing that message to you because that's just so beautiful. So beautiful. Mm, okay. I think that is it for pile two. Thank you, and let's move on. All right, pile three. Last but not least, let's get into it. Mm. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's get into it. All right. So this card says, love doesn't always make grand gestures. It can be found in the ordinary moments. Wear what you want. Then we have patience and growth in the reverse. Trying to see if I can get this. There we go. Mm, I'm already getting some insight about that. And then lastly, remember us. Remember the sacrifice we made. The ancestors have paved the way for you. How relevant for Black History Month, huh? Okay. Pile three. What I'm seeing here is that the small changes make the biggest difference. Um, I'm seeing that you actually don't have a lot of patience. Like this feels like your lack of patience is contributing to your lack of growth. And like we love you, but you want to get some more patience. I'm giggling because I am an Aries sun and Venus, so I 100% understand. Sometimes things just not moving as fast as we want them to move. Shit. Um, but the fact that these both are derived in nature and it's nature spirits that are speaking through these cards feels like you're actually trying to work against the natural order of the universe. And while that's cool and all and like very bold, but like sometimes things are so out of your control that you just need to let it go. You need to move on and choose something different to focus on because wanting something that is out of your control to go your way is a waste of energy. You know, you could be focusing on something that you actually do can control. And yet, here you are wanting to move a tree when you could be focused on watering the roots or growing a new tree, but yet you're trying to move the tree that is deeply rooted for hundreds of years. Yeah, okay. You know, you get the point, right? Yeah. But that actually comes back to that the little gestures make the bigger things, which is here. And so I think there's this call, this pull for your self-love this month to focus on the adornments that you give yourself. And a lot of you will put off like taking care of yourself. A lot of you will just go out looking all kind of ways. And look, no judgment because we all have our moments, okay? I'm just calling a spade a spade. Um, and so y'all just be going outside looking all kind of ways and not really putting efforts into you. And you're wondering why you're not attracting that which it is that you seek. Hello? And it starts here. Adorn yourself. See yourself as the powerful goddess, God, being, spiritual, magnificent, cosmic being that you are, right? See yourself as that fantastic. And so this month is really focused on you. And it sounds really shallow, but like you need to focus on your looks a little bit. Like, love you. And this probably is relevant to me too, okay? Because sometimes we just be letting shit go. It is what it is. We get busy. Some people become new parents. Some people have to take care of others. And sometimes it's because you ain't got no money. Like, there's so many reasons why it is the way it is, and the judgment is not there. It's more so like, hey, this is a call to come back and remember, like, hey, I can actually make myself look the way that I am. I can show my confidence. I can show what beauty means to me. I can show myself as the art piece that I actually am. Hello. Clock it. Yeah. 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 Because guess what? Our ancestors may not have always been able to do so, but our ancestors also had very unique ways of showing our culture, of showing our lineage, of showing our royalty. And that is the energy we're trying to tap into. Okay. So yes, there are a million things on your plate. Yes, there are so many responsibilities that you have, and some of them just are going to have to wait because you can't control them. You can't control them. And I think you know what things that I'm talking about. Stop being stubborn about it, okay? You can't. You can't make something grow that don't want to grow. Hello? Once a dead leaf is dead, it falls to the ground and it becomes something else. It transforms into something else. That energy transforms into compost that is then used for the soil, that then is used to nourish the nutrients. Okay? So instead of trying to make something grow, maybe just let it transform so that it can serve another purpose. Ooh, shit. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm, mm. I love when spirit just comes in and drops these bombs, and you're like, oh, humbled. Me as the reader, humbled. Ah, so babes, let's focus. Let's adorn ourselves this month. Okay? Let us let go of control and let us tap into our cultural roots, our ancestral ways of showcasing art and beauty and royalty. Okay? Because that is just going to bring so much appreciation for who we are, this skin, this body, this mind that we have, that we literally are born with. And it's the smallest thing. It's the smallest things, but it's going to make such a big difference. Ooh, I'm so excited for you, Pal 3. I just can't wait. It's like I almost want you to give me a before and after of the month. Like show me what you look like now, but then also show me what you look like at the end of this month or possibly even March. I feel like this is going to flow a little bit into March because of course you can't do everything in one month. But the next couple of months, you about to be that. Yeah. So excited for you. Okay, I'm rambling now. But that is your self-love. Like, what do you need to know about self-love for the month of February 2025? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.